October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Hi guys, welcome back to Ace Attorney. We are at day 3 trial of episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. This is Sylvia. If you are enjoying the series, please leave a comment down below and hit the like button and the subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Last time we we're trying to find some investigating to figure out if Will Powers was actually the one who killed Hammer. Sorry, I couldn't try and figure out who it was who killed Hammer or not. But we know our client is innocent. But now we got to have a trial, so let's find out what's gonna happen, shall we? Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel practically close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yeah, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We had to find something, Phoenix, today. Is that or lose a trial? This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Hi, Edgy. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there was other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it would be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. God, he's just so creepy looking. Will the witness state his name and profession? Like, what? Is that a heart? Or is that like... What is that right there? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai. Noob Ruffle. RLFL. Salmonella, I'm the director. Television. Where were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the studio trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. It's about it. Wasn't there food? The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. and according to your testimony, you were at the meeting at the time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. The date of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene render. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix! Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What'd you want? When I went to the studio too, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. Oh, so creepy! A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all of that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Me too, Phoenix. Me too. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4. During that meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Because he just told us they had a break. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Whoops! RFL. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. He. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. The break. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, LRLFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 and a base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but just me. Very well. You may begin cross-examination. You take longer to eat a T-bone steak? Yeah, at WIW, we took a break. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he would have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it was possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15 minutes is, that's only 13 and base 12. Not enough time to say someone to commit a murder in Studio 1, LOL. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning, Your Honor? The testimony is the point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to get to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is crucial. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? No, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha. I thought you might be thoughtless, trending on a thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path to from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey's head barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. See, I still say that they could get by. They can get around, or right through here, these trees. You can get around. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we haven't seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio, too, on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we did have a decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Oh, she's so hot. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler for tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Not to say Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, poor Cody! Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box of one of these donut crates should do. What's with the donuts? Poor Cody. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Oh, Edgeworth, he told you. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer a bearded gentleman. A very long day. I feel you there, Phoenix. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. Mom, I apologize, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? So did you, Phoenix. So did you, though. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the courtroom. Cody's camera added to the court record. Cody's camera, a new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came about by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. I totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Wait, you just said you take it everywhere you go. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I mean, you're right there, Phoenix. Okay, we need to present his camera. I want to see Steel Samurai. Okay. On a map. I went through the woods. I was going for the studio. I kind of got lost. When I came about the studio. Okay. It's totally right before my eyes. Okay. Of course, the Steel Samurai got it down pat. If I had my camera with me. Yeah, but you had your camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you just say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-huh. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How to explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? He's calling you out, Edgeworth. That's what. Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Look at his little box. It's so cute. So, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What's all? Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was so glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes to the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? What do you mean he stopped moving? Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes to the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. What do you mean? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, a samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yeah, you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Look at his little box. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Because he was fighting this camera, probably. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? His camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera. The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with this operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the crucial moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So, you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, man means business. Yeah, look at that face. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him harder. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey? Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Why would you erase them? Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it up with something bad. I just want to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it that you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No way. No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mamiya, are you sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. And tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The photos were blurry. He erased them by mistake. The Steel Samurai didn't win. I think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us that he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh. Order. I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? Well, what did you see? Tell the court what you saw. When? Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? When? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. When? Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yeah, according to the witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Meaning it was Hammer in the outfit. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim. The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and laid still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was in the Steel Samurai. Oh. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he's obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to the Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Olbach said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He's already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. No one saw him. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. It's a 2, going into 2. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. White? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. May I see the photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts that, as we know them in that photo. Yeah, he's at 2. Finally, can see the photo. Yes. There's a 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Ashford sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, there is a true scene. Here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. In Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind to the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. You tell him, Phoenix. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Oh! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I do have proof. The sleeping pills. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer could use it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprints the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Olbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. No, Mr. Powers. We have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. You get to go to detention one more day. To be continued. So if you're enjoying the series and seeing all the fun and epic, conclusions, please hit the like button and the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. What do you think about Mia? I think she's kind of hot to be myself. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.